Hi, friends. Um, we are Sarah and Jason Bronnert, and this is
Bunny.
Bronnerts Bunny.
Do you see the bunny?
This is not Bunny. This is Bronnerts on the balcony. Um, so obviously, this podcast name, Jason's a little ADD right now.
Look
Um,
at it.
I can't see it. Oh, there it is. The name, obviously, we're the Bronnerts, and this is our apartment balcony. And Jason and I were just sitting out here one night, and I was like, we should totally start a podcast video on our balcony. And so here we are. We are bringing that to life.
I lost the bunny.
And um,
Oh, there it is.
obviously, stop.
It's still full.
Obviously, we're going to talk about random stuff, specific stuff. We're going to throw out some hot takes. We're going to do
I swear, y'all probably just saw that bird fly right down into her hair.
stuff. Um, Gosh, I lost my train of thought. We'll talk about faith related stuff. We'll talk about funny things, hot takes, chills, just random conversations. Um, and Jason's random input apparently is going to be a thing.
Y'all are gonna get a sneak peek into my brain.
Um, that might be a little scary to be honest, but we're all along for the ride. Um, but anyways, I told you our names. I'm Sarah Runner, and you are.
Oh, Jason.
He doesn't have a last name.
No. Oh, and they're bunny.
Stop.
Look, it's twofer.
That's a bird.
No, no.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Anyways, so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself, and then Jason will tell you guys a little bit about himself. Um, so I, um, I'm trying to think of what to say.
I'm
Um,
Jason Bronner, and I am. I'll cut you off. You were taking too long. I am the upper elementary minister at our church that we go to, and I played baseball for a long time, too long. And I like to golf. I like to fish. I like to go to church. Kind of simple. Play video games too.
okay. Hi, I'm Sarah. I think we've introduced our names like a million times already. But I work in the clerk's office for our local government. Um, I volunteer at church, which we just had a little one in February, our first. So I've kind of stepped back from a few things, but I'm on the worship team. I am a young adult leader, and then I had just had senior girls for our youth, and they just graduated. So congrats to them. They're all going off and doing their own things. Um, and then for fun, I love volleyball, playing volleyball, coaching volleyball, doing all those things. And now I love being a mom, and that's just a new thing that's happened within the last 4 months. Um, so, um, yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a fun fact about Jason, and a fun fact about Jason is he is deaf.
Ha 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 ha.
That's not a fun fact, but it's the only fact I can think of right now. He basically is deaf in the ear that is facing me. So if you hear him not hearing anything I say, that's why.
That's my excuse.
Yeah. Now you get to throw out a fun fact about me.
Oh, put me on the spot. Um, yeah, I can't think of anything right now.
You don't know any facts about me.
Not a fun fact.
Rude.
um, yeah, I can't think of anything right
Okay.
now.
Um. All right. So, do you want to give from your perspective, like our journey as a couple, like how we met, how we got to where we're at, and all that?
To be honest, that sounds kind of boring.
Well, this is our introduction video,
Oh
so
no. Uh, do you want to?
well, I don't think I've heard it from your perspective.
Oh, we met on a dating
Well,
site.
yeah. So we
There you
met on
go.
Upward, a Christian dating app.
There was only one person in Louisville that was on this site besides me, and I swiped no on them. Uh,
And then I think it automatically
yeah, it
takes you
automatically
out.
went like a
Yeah.
bajillion miles out.
Yeah, so we were 4 hours apart. When you saw my profile, what was your first impression?
To be honest, I don't remember.
Rude.
It'd been so long.
Listen, guys, you're not you don't see it right now, but maybe we'll like post a picture eventually. The one thing I remember looking at Jason's profile is his hair was huge. He had really tall hair in his pictures, and then in some of the pictures it was like dyed blonde.
And I had a
Um,
fish in one of my profile pictures. For sure, you have to have a fish. If you're
apparently
making
that's
if you're
that's
a
the
guy and you're making a dating profile, you have to have a fish,
yep,
like a fish
a
picture,
fish
or
or some sort of dead animal in it.
no, 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 not dating animal, just fish, fish, even small fish.
But that was in 2020, and then this dude thought he would date someone else, and then he hit me back up in November of 2021, and then the rest is history. We started dating long distance. Um,
Domino's guy just pulled up, makes me hungry.
you're ding dong. Um, what was what was one green flag that you thought about me when we started talking?
Green flag? I don't
A
know. I don't
green
think about
flag.
flags.
A green flag. You had a lot of red flags, but one of your
I
green
had a lot of red flags.
yeah,
Me
in 2020 you did.
in 2020.
But one of the green one was that you were in church and like actively in church and
Hmm.
like on your own.
Well, you
Nobody
weren't
was forcing
actively
you.
in church, so
Listen, I was too actively in church. I just didn't have. I was little, y'all. I lived in like northern Indiana cornfields. There weren't many churches up there to choose from, to be honest. And that's just that.
I just turned my mic off. Flashing on me. Whoops.
Is your light green?
I got it back.
Okay. Um. Anyways, let's see. Okay, what made? Well, Jason didn't really want to do this podcast, guys. So I was gonna ask him what made him want to do this podcast. He doesn't,
If we
and
make it
he,
like a sports and comedy podcast, I'm game.
yeah,
Like
probably
we're
not.
in.
But like,
Can we get a sports segment?
you can get like 2 minutes to like update us on sports going on in your life.
Ooh.
Not right now though.
Oh.
But yeah, Jason didn't really want to do this, and so I'm kind of like forcing him to do it. What's funny though is we've told us a couple people about it, and they're all like, "I would totally watch you guys," um, and like I think that's fun, but Jason, I think he thinks it's lame. But we've had two of my sisters are like, "Can we be guests on your podcast?" I'm like, "Yes, you can. That'd be so fun." Um, but uh, yeah, I just think that this would be fun and random and we can get serious and whatever. Jason loves theological topics and not talking apparently.
And what?
Not talking apparently.
I mean, you haven't given me a question. I thought this was a podcast about questions.
No, I'm not asking
This
you
is a hot take. Give
questions.
me a hot take. I like hot takes. I'm a hot take guy.
I don't have a hot take for you right now.
Boo.
You give me a hot take. Give me one of your hot takes.
The Earth is flat.
He doesn't actually believe that, guys.
A hot dog is a sandwich.
He does believe
I do
that.
believe that. Um, milk is better with ice in it,
That's disgusting.
and milk is good on a nice hot summer day. I'll tell you what. The other day,
Oh,
this is true. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. It was so hot and so humid, and I was like, when I get home, I'm gonna make me a nice glass of milk,
ew.
put it in the freezer, give it 30 minutes,
The
and just
freezer.
chug that thing.
Wouldn't it be like slushy
No, milk doesn't slush
afterwards?
like that. There, bunny,
That's because
bunny.
that's
That's a
because
three for night.
milk doesn't belong in the freezer. Is
When
there
you
a
put it in the
hole?
freezer for too long, milk turns into cheese.
What? I think you need to
Look, that
Google.
bunny's coming
I
towards
think
us.
you need to Google how cheese is made because that's definitely not it.
Bunny's coming towards us. What's the next topic?
I mean, there is no next topic. Tonight is just kind of like this podcast is just introducing ourselves and what we're about and all that stuff. And
I'm ready for the next topic
you
though.
didn't really want to talk about anything, so
Oh,
but we will do like an episode of like hot takes and I don't know. You guys, people can give us ideas on specific topics if you want any. But it's gonna be pretty random. Next week. Oh, tell us what's going on in your life this coming week.
next week we are having church camp, so I won't be here for a whole week.
Well, we're not doing these every night, so it's just a once a
Yeah,
week
but
thing. But
that's when your special guests are coming on. I'll be out.
oh
I'll
yeah,
be out all day.
yeah.
I'll
So
be
my
gone
sister
from 8 a.m.
Kaylin,
to probably like 11 to 12 p.m.
yeah. So my sister Kaylin is actually gonna be here this week, and she's one of the ones who asked if she could do this. So her and I will probably be on here. Just like a heads up, we are reading the same series of books right now, and she's obsessed with books, so we'll probably be talking a decent amount about that.
Just a heads up, I've never read a book a day in my life.
That's you're lying. As a Christian couple, we cannot be lying like that, Jason.
I stop on the last word, so I can't say it's like I've read a book. Like I have not read a full book. I don't read the last word, and I skipped the intro. Who actually reads like when the book starts at chapter one? Who reads the introduction?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I usually don't, but on the last book that I read, I did read the introduction because I felt like I had to.
Nerd.
That was the first time ever, though. Although I feel like if there's an introduction, you probably should actually read it. Also, I
No,
don't know if any of you guys can see him, but this is Harlow. Harlow. He's our little doggy. He's super cute. Oh, look at him. He loves me. Oh, happy Father's Day, Jason. It's Father's Day. So,
thank you.
his first Father's Day.
It is Father's Day.
I said his first Father's
Oh
Day.
yes, my first.
But all right, do you have
Technically,
anything?
my second.
Okay. He thinks that the
Harlow's
dog
my
counts.
son.
Also, it would have been your
Third? I don't
third
know. Yeah,
because we got
third. I've had 3 Father's Days
wait,
because
we
of my
haven't had
boy.
him for 3 years, so it is just your second.
Third Father's Day.
I'm so confused. I can't math tonight. But okay,
Wonder what it sounds like if I put this in my mouth.
don't do it.
Don't do it. Okay.
I know I've been snorting, guys, so you've probably been hearing me like sniffle and stuff. But I'm getting over a cold, so sorry about that. Oh, also, before we go, this is the last story of the night, and then we're gonna get off here.
Why do you
Listen,
get the last story?
well, we can both have input because it involves us both. But um, we're getting looked at by a guy walking his dog. Anyways, we almost had to move this inside because Jason saw a huge snake on the stairs, and we have a bird's nest right up here, and the bird wants the bird eggs, or the bird, the snake wants the bird eggs, and I am terrified that one day we're going to walk out here, and the snake is just going to be out here waiting to eat us alive. Um, but Jason calls me one day saying that he found a snake, almost stepped on it, and I was coming home with the baby, and I like refused to get out of the car until it was taken care of.
Oh no. It was a lightning bug.
Jason's over here killing lightning bugs,
I didn't catch it. I had it.
but
It's gone.
no
I got
comment
killed.
on the snake.
What were you talking about?
The snake.
There was a lightning bug. Snakes. Yeah. It was scary. And then, but I'm the snake whisperer. That's what they call me. At least what they call me in high school. But um, yeah, I grabbed an umbrella and like tapped the ground and it like ran away. Well, didn't run, but it ran.
It grew legs
I
like
wasn't gonna touch that thing though.
Mushu off of
That
Mulan.
thing was slithering up our neighbor's door, and I was just waiting to yell at her if she came out the door. Then we knocked on our neighbor's door, downstairs neighbor, and was like, "Hey, yo, there was a snake, letting you know it might eat your dog." And she said, "Oh yeah, there were two snakes in my house the other day. It's
No,
fine."
not two snakes. So one snake. She said
Let me tell my story.
there was a baby
Bunny,
snake.
bunny. It's a foursome.
Stop yelling.
Foursome tonight.
She said there was a baby snake that she
A
found in her
snake is a
house.
snake. It's a snake is a snake. A slither little snake is snack.
Okay.
Snake is
All
snack.
right. I think we're gonna get off here now
Snake is
because he's just gonna
snack.
keep going. All right. Well, nice introduction. It was nice meeting you guys. If you have any topic ideas, let us know. Do you have anything to say before we go?
Smell y'all later. Be out of here. Peace.
Comment
You're
that
not gonna
you
stop it. That
no
was
c-
perfect.
comment that
That
you
was
want
such a
him
good outro.
comment that you want him to not ever do that again.
I'm
Um,
not gonna listen.
yeah. Okay. Anyways, bye. Have a good night or a good day or a good morning, and we'll see you guys next time.
Be
And this was
smelly.
just a trial run. Keep watching, please. Thank you. Bye.
Still going.
Bye.